South Park Season 27, Episode 3 has been delayed. Let's talk about it. So going into this episode for this week, I was under the presumption that the episode was going to come out. I'm like, okay, we got the Episode 2 delayed. That's fine. That happens. Sometimes things happen. I'm like, but we're going to get back on track now with Episode 3, and the rest of the season presumably will be just smooth. We'll have it every Wednesday like how we're supposed to. Every week, that is, on Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited to see the teaser on Tuesday, because with Episode 2, even though it did get delayed, we still did get the teaser on the Tuesday that the episode was supposed to come out originally. I'm like, okay, at worst, even if it is somehow delayed, we'll at least get a teaser. No, we didn't even get a teaser. Unlike Episode 2, where they still had the teaser and then they had the date announced for next week, like the delay in it. They announced it in there. No, we didn't get any of that. We didn't get a teaser or anything. And I did see people speculating beforehand. They're like, well, they were doing promo during last week's episode, Episode 2. They were doing promo for it, and for South Park Day, which fell on the same day on the Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's a perfect time to release the episode, because it falls on the Wednesday too. I'm like, oh wow, this is fitting pretty well. But they're like, nah, they didn't promote it. That new episode's coming out. They said we're gonna do this whole marathon on Comedy Central. But yeah, they didn't mention anything about a new episode. So that should have been the first sign. I was just kind of coping there. I'm like, there's still hope. There's still hope. Maybe because they're still working on it. Maybe they don't know at this moment if it's getting delayed or not. Who knows? Yeah, like I just said, then Tuesday comes around. Nothing. I was waiting, bro, all day. I'm like, come on, something, please. And unfortunately, no. And then today, even then, I'm like, maybe they're just turning it in late. This is absolute copium. I'm like, maybe it's turning in late. No. And then they had like a, not even like a teaser, but they did have a little, recap of the last episode posted today. And in there, they, at the end, mentioned that the episode is coming out on the 20th. And it was confusing leading up to this, because I was looking on Monday and Tuesday as well, trying to search up, figure it out, because there wasn't any official announcement up to that point, up until today, really. And so last 2 days before the Monday, Tuesday, I was looking up all these various outlets, and they were just saying, they pretty much didn't know either. One was saying August 20th, another one was saying 2 weeks from now, another one was saying, one was saying August 20th, another one was saying not still coming out on the Wednesday, another one was saying August 15th on a Friday. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are these dates right now? I'm like, everyone's saying something different. That's why. So, yeah, it kind of sucks we didn't get the confirmation until the day of, but yeah, it wasn't looking good when I saw the teaser. It wasn't coming on Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, this is not good. But anyways, it begs the question, okay, with me saying all this, are these going to go bi-weekly for the rest of the seasons? Because, it was supposed to be weekly. Like I said, the first episode came out on time, and then we're like, okay, second episode, but that got delayed, and then that came out the following week, so that one was bi-weekly. And then I'm like, okay, that happens. Okay, one time if it happens, it's fine. It just, things happen, whatever. But now this episode getting delayed as well. This one's gonna be bi-weekly. It just begs the question, are this gonna follow this for the rest of the season? Is the rest of the season just gonna be bi-weekly? And I don't know. I can't really I don't have a calendar on me right now, but I'm trying to think off the top of my head. If they do continue bi-weekly for this, wouldn't the season be ending? Obviously be ending way later because bi-weekly. But we still have, obviously, episode 3 that's going to come out next week, and then 4, 5, and 6, right? I'm pretty sure still 6 for this season. Yeah, pretty sure. So that means that the season's going to be going to November, right? If I'm not wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, it just kind of sucks waiting. The 2 weeks are long. The 1 week wait, it's perfectly fine. The first week goes by fine, and then the second week is just dreadful. It's just long. It's just so long, man. Yeah, so in that sense, it sucks. But then again, we saw with the delays for episode 2, when it did finally release, we saw where they put their time into, because we got some of those beautiful shots, animation-wise, for South Park, and honestly, a pretty good time. So I was pretty impressed with some of them. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen that in a while. Just animation on that level, because they got more time, right? Like I said, if you know the process of Matt and Trey and the whole South Park team, it's 6 days, man. So they do everything in 6 days. Literally the conception of it up until the end. It gets turned in even a lot of times on the day of. So, yeah, everything gets done in 6 days, including the animation. So, yeah, this is nice. They get to, I guess, develop things, make sure it's more cohesive. The script's more tight, I guess. The animation's more just better. So in that sense, it's good with them. Yeah, like I said, the wait sucks, especially when we're accustomed to it coming out every week. Yeah, it just sucks. And I don't know what the reason could be. Do they just want to do more quality? I honestly don't know, because I feel like they've been doing this for such a long time. The just 6 days every week, and 6 weeks thing, and then they're done, right? So at least Yeah, unless I'm wrong about that, but generally speaking, that's what they've been doing. So I'm like, what's going on here? And if it was a Paramount thing, I feel like Matt and Trey would have said something again, just like how they're saying something a few weeks ago about how the season was getting delayed because of the whole Paramount thing. So I feel like if it was like a corporation type thing holding them back, they would have said something by now. So this definitely seems like it's a Matt and Trey South Park team type of decision here. But I'm just curious, like, what made them change from weekly to bi-weekly, essentially. But yeah, just expect better animation, and it's gonna be pretty good. And yeah, we have no clue going into. Obviously, I'm expecting next Tuesday, the day before episode 3 releases, to get the teaser. So we'll find out what's gonna be then. But yeah, so right now in the dark, we have no clue what the episode's about. I'm guessing Matt and Trey probably don't even know what the episode's about at this point. Who knows? Who knows how far they're into the development process of episode 3? Maybe they literally had nothing. That is possible. Like I just recently, because of I was so confused about if the episode's coming out or not. I'm like, let's watch the 6 Days Air documentary because I've never seen that before. And in that, I'm like, wow, they literally, like, for that episode, it was the Apple episode of, like, the whole, agreement type thing, whatever. And they didn't, like, for the longest time, for, like, a few days, they were still trying to figure it out. They're like, man, we don't have any good ideas. Like, we don't even know this is going to come out on time. And it got very close. Got very close. Yeah, I really don't know. I hope it's not. Honestly, I kind of hope it's not bi-weekly, but that's just me being, like, I guess, just biased. Because I just like the weekly thing. Feel like it builds momentum. Right now, the bi-weekly thing, that's another thing. Bi-weekly, it just kind of, I feel like, kills momentum. Like, people will still be there, okay? A lot of people are still going to be there for the episode, but I feel like just weekly, man, the momentum from the previous episode to the next just carries on, and it's nice. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, let's talk about the next topic. Like I said, South Park Day is today, August 13th, that is. You might see this video probably tomorrow. But yeah, August 13th, 1997, the day it all started. The very first episode of South Park premiered 28 years ago today. And then, yeah, like I said, celebrate South Park Day and watch all 26 seasons exclusively on Paramount Plus. I should have known, man. I should have known this season was going to come out. Like, when I saw this today, I'm like, yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We are cooked. And then the next thing, so if you recall, in season 27, episode 2, I feel like I don't know about most of you, but I feel a lot of people were like me where they like to watch it as soon as possible. So you wait there at 10 p.m., whatever time it is for you. For me, it's Eastern. And you're watching a new episode of South Park. And last week, episode 2, obviously same thing. Applies to all the episodes for the season. But episode 2 came around. And then I'm like, bro, the ending, some people thought it was weird. And thinking about it more and more, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was kind of strange. And then, yeah, the episode's kind of abruptly ended with that. And then went straight to the credits. And then turns out there was actually more post-credits, but we didn't find out. If you're watching Comedy Central like me back then, you didn't know that because I guess I had to cut it out. But anyways, on Paramount Plus, the episode comes out the following day, so that'd be on the Thursday. The Paramount Plus viewers, they got kind of like bonus content away, which was the scene. This is like a end credit scene, so after the ending, where it said, it pretty much just had Kristi in it, right? The Homeland director. And it was just a whole gag about her going to like a pet shop, essentially. And she goes in there with her, with her weapon, and she just starts lighting it up with, what's in there? Dogs. And then you just hear all the pups. It sounds like pups too. They're just, they're all just in agonizing pain. I'm like, damn, man, this is sad. I'm like, damn, this is cruel as well. And then she comes out, and guess what? There's a dog there because there's a dog that left, and then she went after the dog outside, and then she finished the dog, bro. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I kind of get how it was definitely a Comedy Central thing where they're like, yeah, no, you guys are not including this on Comedy Central. Okay, this is not going on TV. We can't have this on television. But with streaming services, the restrictions are more loose. You can kind of put, you have way more control over like just doing, I guess, more R-rated type of stuff. So that's why I was allowed on Paramount and not on television. It's two different kind of like regulations, what they're allowed or whatnot. At least that's my understanding of it. So that scene, I'm like, damn, what? Because originally I thought this was like unreleased, no one saw it before, but then I realized, oh no, Paramount viewers saw it. Just everyone that watched it on television did not. But that's a little, they went very hard on her, which was, rightfully so, but still, I'm like, god damn, this is crazy. This is very extreme. Yeah, so let me know what you think about that down below. And yeah, honestly, that's about it. Let me know what you think down below about this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.